How are you lads? How are you lads? Spider here from Spider LFC. I'm gonna bring you a live watch along. Let's see how we get on. Big game today against Manchester City. Pretty much decides if we're in and out of this title race, to be honest with you. I know there's a lot of games to go, but City will be hard to catch. If it was any other team, I'd say yeah. But yeah, if we were to lose this today, again at home for the third game in a row, then it would be just a top four finish we'd be going for, really, to be honest with you. Which is, you know, in comparison to last season, City were only lost Laporte, and we're 25 points behind. This season we've lost our entire back line pretty much, our entire centre backs, and still managed to be only within 7 points, although City do have a game in hand as well. So, well, look, we drive on, we go again, and we see how we get on. Kick-off is due in about 4 minutes, so we'll have a look and see what the out team lineups were so far. What are you doing? Okay. So Alisson's back. Trent, Fabinho, Henderson. So he's gone with the midfield centre back pairing. Again, it's tried and tested. Lads have been playing well there, in fairness. But it's good to see Fabinho back. Robertson. So I like this. I'm glad he went with Jones today over Milner. Milner's a fantastic workhorse for us, but he tends to have to stretch to everything these days in close proximity, but he can still run a mile for you. And the normal front three. So I want to see a big game from Thiago today. Gini looked a bit leggy against Brighton, so I'd like to see him doing well. I would like to see, if we are going on throughout the game and we're looking okay, I would like to see us give one of the new defenders a chance in the back line. Yeah, so we can move one of Fabinho or Henderson into the midfield later on in the game. Teams are out on the pitch now. Don't stop this way. I will never let you go. There you have it. Alright, say hello if you're in the chat, lads. I'm only giving this a shot today to see how the watch along gets along. I'm going to share this actually on page. Foden's played really well this season so far. I don't know about Sterling too much. I think it all depends on how good of a game he can have against Trent when he decides to show up. Gundogan, you have to watch him this season. He's pretty good. He's come as good as he was at Dortmund. There's our guy Thiago. I want to see him have a worldly of a game here today. We might even get we might even get a feature of Cooper today. He might pop in and say hello to us. We'll see. If I can keep him sitting still for a second or so. Come on now, lads. Oh, delighted to see Mane back. Straight at these. They panic when we go at them. Look, straight away. Diaz has played well for Man City this season, hasn't he? Right. They're going a bit edgy. Sussing each other out at the moment, but I like how high up Sal is. Oh, straight to Mane. That'll do. Go on. Straight back. That'll do. Should have made a better attempt at going at goal from that. Caught him cold. Well done, Thiago. That can't be a free kick. Come on, ref. See this? Okay, so he caught him. Come on, it wasn't that bad. It's a big game. I'm glad what's his name is in chat. Oh, he's getting the yellow card straight away. Yellow card for Thiago early in the game. Can't see him seeing out the game now with that. Jesus. Looks like he did some damage to Gundogan. Either that, he's a good actor. Experienced, huh? It's not broken any because he wouldn't be twisting it if it was broken. For feck's sake. Here, there's nothing wrong with him. It's amazing how fast these players can put their weight on the ball, huh? Genie. He needs to be quicker on that, man. Robbo. Back to Allison. That's it. Nice and calm. On Hendo. Thiago. Great ball. For Robinson. Look for the bend for Salah. Ah, that's poor. Yum. Come on. Yes. Ah, come on, Bobby. That's it, you have him. Okay. Well done. And out to Trent. Well dealt with, lads. We'll just show them today that we're still in this title race. Well done, great takedown, Salah. Oh, unlucky. Out it goes for a throw. If you're in the chat, lads, let me know if I'm loud enough to hear. I'm not getting any feedback from this, so probably leave this on. That is a bit loud in the pickup. Okay. Okay, down to here maybe. Alright. Can hear my little guy in the background. Alright, come on. Man City on the attack now. Don't forget to say hi in the chat, lads, if you're popping in here. Oh. Is he going to be offside on you? Trent. This will be Salah's all there. Oh, it's Bobby's. Well done, Bobby. Hand up. Ball over the top to Mane. Ooh, that's where you'd want Curtis running in behind him. They'll waste time all day here, man. From the way they're playing and the attitude that City are holding, they don't look like they're here to win it. They look like they're here to sit back a bit. They'll try and nick it alright in the counter attack, but there's a lovely ball off to Sterling. Keep him out, straight out to Thiago. Oh. Well done, well done. Oh, it goes to Salah. I'll take him on, Salah. Oh, around too many players around Salah there for him to do anything about it. Go, get out to him. So far we're keeping them at bay, holding them in with across the back passing, which is what you kind of want. I didn't even check the score of the rugby today. If anybody knows, let me know. Well done. Allison's got this great whip on that ball, you know, to keep it down like that. It's a pity it wasn't as accurate this time. Come on. Man, close him down, don't give him an option. Oh, well done, okay. I love Sadio, man. Sadio's my favourite player for Liverpool by far. His work rate, his ingenuity, he's a genius on the ball. Oh yeah. Go on. Sit Trent. Say well on. Ah, damn Nick. He didn't need to take that touch that time. He could have just left it there. Go on. Sadio already makes us look hungrier when he's on the pitch. Well done, Bobby. Bobby interception there. Oh, you got him, you got him. Trent, Bobby, Salah, back to Hendo. Rob was looking for it outside. There's Thiago, Genie, again. Go on, drive on Genie. To the feet of Bobby, it's it. No, out to Salah. Go on. Jones outside. Trent. Wijnaldum. Oh, that's where Salah's. Ooh. Ah. Go on, close him down. Go on. Bending the ball. Oh. Looking lively. Come on. Well done. Ah, Trent. Okay. So, switches on. He got it. Did he pull it back for a free kick? Trent, keep your hands off him, man. He looked for free kicks all day, that diving bastard. Oh. Bernardo Silva. Oh, Jesus. I have a visitor. Hello?
The volume needs to low.
Is it in this? Okay, I'll turn it back up. Okay. That's the wife informed me that the volume is still too low on it. So I did turn it down too much. I can hear it perfectly here. Aye. Get out to him. Well done. That's it, Jones. Go on. Get Salah. The bend on Salah. As I was saying, this is a work in progress, lads. It's my first time doing a live watch along. So I'd appreciate some feedback. So if you're in the chat to say hello or something. Either way, it'll be more likely to be watched after the game is finished. Thiago. Out to Robbo. Robbo with a great ball in. Oh, unlucky. Thiago's passing is ridiculous, isn't it? Get out to him, Bobby. Well done. Come on, we have these. Throw in. City's half. Oh, just over Salah's head. Zinchenko go on it now. I can hear the little dude in the background. Get him out. Well done. Well done, Genie. Oh, go on. Oh, free. Thank you. On Robbo. The line. Tiago on the ball. He lost it there. Surrounded by 3. Come on, get into him. Well done. Right, Whistle. Well done, Curtis. Well done, Genie. Hendo, Robbo. Down the line. Inside and cut out. We're pressing well. It's just that final ball again up at the third. Well done, Trent. That's it, well done. Salah's away. Come on. Bobby. Oh, Bobby, come on. Fuck. That was well won back there. That's a DS, is it? Okay. I'll keep him out now, Trent. Well done. Salah. Come on. Alright, drive on now, Jones. Come on, you're slowing it down, buddy. Like City know that we need to win this, you know. There's just no two ways about it. They can sit and they can take a draw and go away still knowing that they're 7 points clear with a game in hand. But come on. Press on him. Jones, you need to be up there faster than that man for the press. Hold on. Gotta be one back. Manny walked away from that thinking it was going to be a free kick and it wasn't. Oh, well, go on, into him, Jones. Well done. Come on, Genie. Jesus, we're getting in the way well with the pressing. We'd lose it with the second touch. Out him, Robbo. Well done, man. Well done, Fab. Salah, you lose it there, Salah. Fucking hell, man. Man on it. Man, they are so strong. That, unlucky dude. Man, they're so strong. Like, the dude was twice his size. There was a Diaz, a Laporte, and man, won it back off him easily. That's shocking from them. So Ruben Diaz. Okay. Come on, let's get into these now. Come on. We've been the better team so far. Stick your head into him, Genie, or something, then. Take the hit. Jesus. Oh, that's a bad ball. To be sure, that Trent. Come on. That's too easy. Well done. Come on. Well done, Genie. Come on. Great counter attack on here. Come on. Don't slow it down, now. Come on. Get out to him. In the middle. Yeah. That's the most frustrating part about watching Liverpool sometimes recently, is because it's too yeah, it's too slow on some of the counter attacks. Where it used to be rapid two-touch football in the last couple of seasons. I get it, but City are blocking off. We're not going to have to pile extra bodies in the midfield because that's what they're doing. Jesus, Thiago. It's like the third time he's after losing that. Keyframe frequencies of 4 or less. Nice done that. It's working perfectly on my end and I don't need to do anything. There would be no buffering. City on the counter. Well done, Trent. Come on. There you go now. Genie's too often with his back to goal. Too often when he's receiving it. I know, Thiago. Well done, Genie. Bobby. No. Back to Fab. Back to Genie. Thiago. One attempt in the first 23 minutes between two of these. None on target. So, yeah, keep it in, Trent. Okay. Well done, Trent. Mane! Oh! Oh, how did you miss that? Jesus. That's a lot better now, lads. That was brilliant out of Trent there, man, to take the two wides on. Look at that, gang. Mane, perfect position. He gets into that position a lot, Mane. But he normally polishes it off. He knows it. He'll score today now because that'll piss him off. Hopefully. Mane again. Oh. What happened there? I missed what was going on there. It's just too many replays. Well done, Fab. Get rid of it. Well done. Well done, Robbo. Well done, bye. The line to Mane. Go on, go on, go on, go on. He's going to be looking for the keeper all day long. In the top of Mane. Well done. Ah, unlucky. Yeah. Look at that, bitch. Get up off the floor. Fucking rat. Come on now. Fabinho, we got it. Thiago, Genie, out to Robbo. Great ball. Look at the ball. Okay. Make that run, lads. Salah's very slow getting in from that side. Needs to be quicker than that, lads. Thiago's... He's lost it again. What the hell's going on with him? Quite get it out. Well done, man, yeah. And he's going to have to watch that one all the time because them two lads are going to be waiting for that counter-attack ball. Floated all the way over. Went out for a throw in the end. I don't think some of the City players have spotted that, but come on. Well done, well done, well done. It's better now. They're trying that press just before the edge of the midfield, and we've kind of copped onto it now a bit. That's it, Genie. That's it. It's leaving him wide open on those wings. What? Ah, ref. Well done. Salah? Oh. Bobby's on it. Bobby! Oh! What a shot. Ah, that was some whip in fairness. Well done, Thiago. Ah, she didn't. Was that Genie or Thiago? Go on, Jones, you got him. Well done, dude. Well done. Trent over the top to Salah. Oh, that's our ball. Well done. Jesus, we did that well. Well done, Jones. Spotted that danger. Trent back to Ali. Hendo. And Man City will drop back again into that press. Alright. Fabinho. Hendo. Back to Ali. Back to Hendo. Sweeping in the middle. I say well done. Man, they drop back. They came out the outside. Yes, out to Trent. And Salah's gone on the run. Oh, Bobby. Well done. Trent, get that ball in. Oh. Go on, go on, go on, go on. I know, lads, fuck's sake. 31 minutes gone. Well done, good press, that's ours. Hendo at the Fab. Thiago at the Fab. 72% possession. I mean, it's obvious what they're coming here to do. Most teams these days are just sit back and press. Oh, Bobby left it for Salah. Or should I say sit back and counter? Sit back and press. Right, look at Trent. Well done. Trent. Oh, took it off the keeper. Yes, corner. Aye. Let's go. Fuck's sake, come on, lads. Corner from Rabo. Oh. And who overshot that run he did. What jet? Yawning. Fabinho, ball to Bobby. Ah. Oh, you got it. You overran it. Well done. Mo. Genie. Mo. Bobby. Mo. Jones. Holding on to it again too long, Jones. Holding on to it again too long, Jones. That's his biggest problem with us. He's holding on to the ball way too long. What a ball. Ah, unlucky. Oh, Fabi. Thiago. Hendo. Jones. Well done. That's the time you hold on to it. Right, keep going. Ball. Jones. Trent. Whew. Flick to Salah. Well done. Retaining possession well, lads, in fairness. Hendo over the top. He's looking for Sadio. Oh yeah. Gundogan is snapping because he's telling people they're not in place for some reason, but it was a bad ball from him in the first place. And Sadio. Ah. There you go. Ah, come on. Just coming up to the 36-minute mark. Still nil all. Fabinho, no. Ah, fuck off! Penalty. You can't, like, you can't leave your leg behind with that rat, man, because he'll dive over everything. Look, he was watching a comment, knew what he was doing. What? Surely that's not one. Yeah, he gets him in the leg, but fucking hell. Maybe the second trailing leg will count as one, but. Come on, Ali. They've pretty much done nothing this whole game to get a penalty. I mean, that's typical with teams against us. Oh, he's skied it. Oh, he's absolutely skied it. Oh. Delighted. Just enough for that rat. Come on, no lads. Jones. Straight off the side. That's a good ball, actually. In the end. Come on, come on, come on. I say, come on, into him, into him. Genie. Robbo. Hendo. Oh, great ball to Robbo. Oh. Come on. Close them down well. Well done, Sadio. Well done. Ali's going the right way as well. But that was a sky, man. That was a skied ball. Good pressure from Sadio. It's our ball. Oh, Stone's in there. It's not Laporte, is it? I didn't realise that. I didn't see that. I didn't look at the Man City team fully. Let me see this. Oh, there's yes, Diaz and Stones. I thought it was Laporte. Ball. Oh, he left it. Alright, well done. That's what you want, your Jones, now. Around here. 1-2 and with Bobby all day long. Come on. Oh, well done, Bobby. Jesus, Genie. Well done. That's well one back. Come on, look at Trent outside. Ah, lads, there's nobody looking at Trent. Well done. Well done. Well done. Salah's there as well. Salah nods across the pitch. Well done. Jesus, Trent has Sterling. When Trent is sat back, he's gone. When Trent is sitting back from like when the ball has a bypass him for Sterling. Go on. Handball. Handball. Go on, Robbo. Oh. His hands running against his chest, I suppose. That would have been a handball at the start of the season. Thiago off to Trent. Back to Fab. Great ball, Fab. Salah. It's theirs where they've compacted right there in that CDM position. Well done, Thiago. That was fucking. What the fuck? Into. Alright, don't let Foden build up steam. Don't let him build up steam. Well done. Done. To Bobby, Hendo, Robbo, Ali, out to Jones. Well done. What a trap. How the fuck did he manage that? It's a bad ball back though. Well done, Fab. Come on, Bobby. Off to Mane. Come on. Ah, come on. It's a free kick. Oh, Lila. Jesus. Yeah. Come on, oh, Trent. Okay. Thiago's and oh, he is there to watch these little dinks. And where they do that, fucking with Zinchenko like that. I mean, there's no. We haven't scored a goal like that since Coutinho a few years ago. Jeez, that's a lovely bend that he is on there, man, if he can get it whipped around fast enough. Thiago, oh, corner. Jesus, I was expecting Trent there. Mane! Oh! And the counter. Slow him down, slow him down. Well done. Got back there well. Well done. Scoring now. Well done. Well done, lads. That was brilliant. That's what they're trying to do all there, man. They're just going to sit back and counter. Supposedly the City team that dominates every game that it plays with possession, home or away. Well done. Fab up the line. Is that gone? Salah? No. Well done, Bobby. Jones, that leg in. Hendo to win that. There you go. Ali should be on that. Surprised why Ali wasn't out there fast now. Did you get a call from somebody? Jones traps it well done. There you go. Bobby to Mane. Go on, drive on now, lads. Robert's gone ahead. Looking for Salah. Ooh, well trapped. Come on. 1-2 with Jones. Come on. Jones. Genie. Ah, come on. It has to be faster, Jones. The longer you wait for him to give that to release that ball to Genie, the more time your man has to cover him and take it back off him. So is that? Yeah. I know. Just about 20 or 30 seconds left here. Oh, Bobby. Well done. Right, get it down that line now, Fab. 10. Come on, get the ball in the box. Fast. Half time. Right, half time. Playing well, lads. First half. I have to give a stat. City are going to be dangerous on the counter. They always will, but they just pretty much have a game plan of just sitting back and hoping to catch us on the counter. Because in fairness, they don't need to really win this game. They just need to get the away draw against us, really, and still be 7 points clear of the game in hand comfortably. So that's why they're not pushing up on us. We're the better side so far. We're creating better chances. Although I think it was when I said it around the half an hour mark, I said there was only one chance and none on target at that stage, but that was before Mane's chances and stuff. I think they all came ticking fast. So we're starting to go into this game a bit better. Mane is causing them all sort of hassles at the back. So hopefully we can take it and drive on in the second half. Right. I'll be back for the start of the second half, and I'll leave this one in here. And I will see you then. Yeah, I muted the mic. Didn't realise it. Thank you. I turned off this one and never unmuted that one. Learning curves, lads. Learning curves. And I'm really good with this stuff. I just don't know how I didn't do it because I do it every night with regards gaming. Yeah?
Still can hear you.
Huh?
Still can hear you.
I know it'll be on there now in a second. It's on for me. It's coming through. They can hear you. Alright, come on. Let's get back into this. Enough with the technical difficulties. Okay. Get out to him. Get out to him. Get out to him! Oh my god! No, 1-0 City. That's too easy, lads. That's too fucking easy. No, they can definitely sit back. Why are they afraid to go into Sterling? Because he got a penalty in the first half. Just don't touch him. Stick your leg out all you want, but just don't touch him. Come on, lads, you're a better team than these. What? Thiago, Fabinho, Trent. Great ball. Oh, yeah. Sit Robert, alone. Manny is gone. Ah! Watch that bend around. Oh, Jesus Christ. For me, no, take a chance. There's no chance. Bring on one of those defenders and get one of the lads back into midfield. Seriously. I would probably take off Thiago at this stage because his type of gameplay is not going to be useful to us. Just barely had good ball going forward. Come on. Got some down. And how many times has City gone ahead of us in the past and we come back and beat them? Game is opening up now, small. So I thought it would be the opposite, to be honest with you. That's it. Come on now. The Hendo. Genie's in the middle. Okay. Back to Allison. Very surprised that Allison palming that out into the centre of the box now as well. Oh, there you go. Zinchenko's watching that ball all day long. Jesus. What the hell's going on there? Oh, Rabba. Well done, Hendo. Yo. Bobby. Come on. Jones. Oh, unlucky. At least it's a shot. Go on. Jones is he's doing well tracking back and doing that kind of stuff as well, but it's just when he gets to that part he's a little lacking there. Look at That's it. Thiago. Robbo. Genie. Come on. Drive on to them now. Sadio. Switches on. That's it. Yeah, go on. Oof. Unlucky Trent. Oof. Corner was cleared by City. Let's go. Trent looping it. Alright, they hung up. Win that back now. Don't foul him. Hendo is still up there. Well done. Oh, great tackle to it. Ah, Hendo. Well, that's what. Ah, come on. Well done, Fab. Genie to Jones. Somebody make a run up the wing for him. I keep having to go back. Like in these situations before with Liverpool, somebody will be making that run to the wing, and they're not doing it lately. I don't know why they're not doing it. Great ball. Oh yeah, go on. Oh! Jones, is it a corner? I was just saying he wasn't doing enough in the last third. Yeah, it's a corner there. Glenn Jones. Robbo. He's intercepting that. Has to be out and in, not in and out. Great ball. I know we're starting to move it a lot better. We just need those overlapping runners. Oh, fab. Hendo's ball. Who's dropping into the middle? Thiago needs to be quicker getting in there. There he is. Thiago. Fabinho. Come on. Bobby. Thiago. Jones. Jones is popping up in a lot of places down in that area. Well done. What? Look at this. Thiago. Oh yeah. Oof. Thiago. Genie. Robbo. Jones. Mane. Oh. Come on, lads. We have him. Well done, Trent. Straight to hand up. I'm back at him again. This seems to be the theme for the game. City looking to break and sitting back the whole time. And us just coming at him. Oh, Thiago, he can't tackle him, he knows it. And it's more likely if somebody's going to go off and, get in. Pressure. Stalling bowls under pressure, come on. Don't give him enough room to stand on the ball. What the hell that banging is? Do you need to pull into him there, bud? You're just running alongside him. That's it. Genie! Come on, man! Genie's kind of standing still a bit lately there. Maybe it's Genie that needs a bit of rest again. That's it, well done Jones. Come on, Robert. Up the line, Mayonnaise. Well done. Not pull back, no? Yeah. That should be a yellow card for kicking it away there as well, ref. Oh yeah, Salah. Oh yeah. Come on, Salah. Pulling him down. Has to be a penalty. Yes! He's pulling him. Yes. Salah's going to go down all day when you do that run. All day long. Don't touch him with your hands and he won't go down. Come on, Salah. Level this off. Half an hour to go. Right. Yes! Get in! Fucking get in, come come on now, lads. We're dominating this game. Turn this around. Hello, great penalty. That was the kind of ball we always used to play. Do you know, just like a ball straight over the top to Mo, or one of the lads running in behind. But when the lads think we're holding up the ball. Go on, well done, Trent. Go on. Well done. That's brilliant for Robert there intercepting that. The only reason Sterling gets away with so much, man, is people are afraid to foul him because he'll not foul him, or even tackle him because he'll go over every time. Come on now, into these. They'll be urgent and they'll try and go for it straight away, but Genie looks a bit tired, man. Well done. Ah, Sarah. Well done. Good ball. Thiago Manan, Genie. To Robbo. Up to Sadio. Up to Robbo, go on. Oof. Get in and out. Right, good one. How does Trent go? Oh, stepped in there, Robbo. That's what they want you to do. Double up, well done. Get out to him. You need to be intercepting them balls to Sterling. Well done. Aye, traffic down all that. Genie's. Man and Genie. Thiago. That's too. What are you chipping that for? Should be chipping that kind of ball. Take the ball down, losing possession. Well done, Trent. See, when Trent is squared up against Sterling all game, he's won the ball. Oh yeah. He's been winning the ball. It's just when Trent is already up is the only time that Sterling's getting any position in that wing. He's won the ball off him nearly every time they square up. Shaqiri's coming on. Who's he coming on for? Maybe Thiago? Yeah, I was thinking that. Oh, Milner's coming on as well. Genie maybe. I would have stuck Ox on against these lads because Ox likes to go against City, doesn't he? Jones. He was just starting to come into the game a bit. I know what Millie's in there for. He's going to relieve Genie from cleaning up a bit. Come on. Well done. So he had a strike on goal with Bernardo Silva, but Sterling got lucky there with that ricochet ball. Well, no, lads. Good ball. Bravo. That's it. Sadio. Salah. Oh. Alan Shaq. Have to be sure of that, man. Have to be sure of that ball. Oh, Fab, you have him. You have him. It's a yellow you have to take. Ali! Offside. Yeah, offside. Yeah, offside. Thank fuck for that. That's what they say, they'll only get an opportunity like that in set pieces and stuff, you know? Alright, they're looking at this. I didn't see that. Okay. Okay, so yeah, definitely offside, because they were all sitting offside. I was like, who the hell would have run on from late? Just over 18 minutes plus stoppage time left. I do have a timer that's here as well. That's problem is the bloody thing runs down from 45 to 0 and you can't change it. So you'll have to find one that runs up. If for some reason you can't change it in the file either. There's Million at left back. He's in there to give Rob more cover, I think. Ali, Jesus, man. Fucking hell, what's he doing? That's it, you have a hander. Get rid of it. What is going on? So what? 2-1 City. That was terrible defending from us. Terrible. Terrible defending from us. And that's Ali. That's down to Ali, man. I didn't even change it for the first one in the leveler. How's he doing, like? We're very spread as well there across. There's nobody in the. Yeah, lucky with the ricochets. What? That's twice he's done that. Right. Fuck's sake, come on. It's better ball than that. You're 3 or 2 minutes behind. Okay. There's the wife informed me to update the score, but she's behind. Gifted him the goal there, man. Gifted him. You have to be ruthless, like. None of this tippy tap shit, just go. Run at them. We're better when we're driving at people and not like holding it back and trying to go for possession against a possession based team. They know how to counter possession. Sit now, come on. Come on, Robert, chase him down. Back out there. Bobby, get into him. Oh, come on, Ali! It's a goal again. For fuck's sake! Allison, just kick the fucking ball, man. What are you doing? 2 goals he's gifted him. Dominating this game. This is the issue with us. We dominate games. We fucking destroy teams on the ball. And then we give them stupid fucking goals. That's terrible. What, like... Surely Ali is not better from what he was when he was sick during the week. Because he doesn't look like a fella that's on the ball. That save earlier that gave him the goal, he pushed it straight onto you, man. When he normally would have pushed that out to the side. Fucking hell, dominating the game. Look at this now, we're just standing still. The boys are packed in midfield. If you haven't learned the lesson, you should have just gone 3 at the back and stuck more and just outcrowded them in the midfield. Yeah. Let me get Ben Bethel. Go on, Sadio. Van Bethel, why would they care if Manchester's blue? Of course it's blue. They're on top of the league. What would that have anything to do with Liverpool? They're not in the same city. That kind of statement only matters against Manchester United. This is a Liverpool channel. Come on, Millie, Sadio. Ah, come on, Bobby, you need to be facing up to that, man. Right. It's frustrating to watch. It is. It is frustrating to watch. Because the two lads that are capable of turning this game around and controlling it are stuck in the defence. Like we were okay once VVD got injured, we were okay, and then sure the injuries list just piled and piled and piled, and everybody's playing out of position really, you know. Trent and Robbo had to defend a lot more, and they've been going up the pitch less and less, to be honest with you. It's a great ball. For fuck's sake. Like Robbo would run his arse off here, but like what's going through Ali's head right now? Come on. Hello, Millie. Well, what the fuck has Shaq done since he came on? What's Klopp's thinking in that? Is he putting him in the window or something? Or like, why play him in the game? He's not done well, like. Good goal. Phil Foden. We just completed them changes that he made were just they were the wrong changes, to be honest with you. Millie coming on, yeah. Shaq coming on, no. We lost two drivers in Thiago and this wasn't a 4-1 City game at all. Dominated the game from start to finish, except for these last few minutes. Just goes to show you need to integrate those two defenders in, or at least one of them as soon as possible. Ali, man, This is the worst game I've seen Alisson play for us by far. Those saves are bread and butter for him. He's not 100% at all. He didn't kick out, man. Yeah, I know. Better up that score. Simicas. And he needs a break as well, man. He's been running his socks off for us. Like, the score doesn't really reflect what happened. I mean, it's pretty much gifted goals from Alisson to them, you know. I think we played well. We dominated the game. I do think Shaq could probably score now, but I don't think Shaq was the right choice for coming on for the. Yeah, I don't think he was the right choice to bring on in place of that. I would have had Ox, who plays very well against City, even if he doesn't in other games. Yeah, I guess. Okay, corner to Liverpool. 4 minutes to go. It's reboot time now for Liverpool. Well, in a mini reboot. Once we get VVD back and all of that, and I think him and Ozan Kabak will make a good centre pairing. If I'm honest, Matip is just too injury prone now. He's going to be probably moved on. I'd say Origi will be moved on. Shaq has definitely been moved on. He was offered in the January window. Millie, I think, is done. I think Ox will be moved on. So I mean, that's a good load of players right there. So it's a big summer ahead for Liverpool to get back up in the one, man. Oof. League. throw, Connor. Yeah, he is very poor today. He gifted away the 3 goals to them, really. You know, I mean, we were comfortable. We got back into the game. We were all over him still, and it was just bad. It's the back line again. I mean, I'm not going to say that we're not struggling there. I still think we'll finish just below City. At the end of the season, I think they'll win it. Because the other team is just, once we're on our day, no other team is better than us. The problem is, it's too close to the keeper. The problem is, we need to integrate those defenders fast. We need to get Fab and Hendo back into the midfield ASAP, and that's our issue right there. I mean, we're sitting here bringing on Shaqiri and Milner, against City. That can't happen. I mean, that's a warning sign right there to tell you he needs to integrate those defenders big time. So, I mean, there's no point in buying Davies and Noah's and come back if you're not going to use them. I don't care how well Fab and Hendo have been playing there. It's no experimental type. Like, we're not going to win the league on the form of on the fact that Robertson. I mean, it's nice to see somebody's messing me about it there. Costa's getting the game. I mean, he was raved about in the Champions League last season with Olympiacos. And if he gets, only for that, I think he had a bad illness, wasn't it? It was bad virus. It wasn't even, I think he had COVID at one point, but then he had a bad virus. I mean, the scoreline doesn't flatter us, but it certainly doesn't show what the game was. It wasn't a 4-1 scoreline at all. Poor decisions from Ali. Come on. No, he's not getting to that. Is he? No. Yeah, so I mean, the points we can only take away from this, we'll finish strongly. I'm sure of that. But those defenders have to be integrated in. If they're integrated in sooner rather than later, we'll have a good end to the season. But I mean, it's pretty much January was just a terrible month with regards results. We did well in early December. Here it is, full time. Liverpool 1, City 4. It doesn't reflect on the game. The camera went straight to Ali there. I haven't been able to listen to anything in the game, but even watching it, he literally gifted him the goals. So I don't know what else we can say about that there. We go on to the next game. So as the point stand, we're 5 adrift to second. That's easily made up when we're on form. I mean, see, this was a game that City that pretty much wins the league for City now for me. So 16 games to go, you can say a lot, but they've got 10 points ahead and the game in hand. So that's the potential 13 points in the distance there. So that's a gap between two teams like City and Liverpool that doesn't get closed down easily. So between those kind of things, but anybody else we can close down, and Leicester, United, any of those, they can be easily closed in because they'll have bad results all the time. I just think once we start integrating those centre backs, then that's the point when we turn I play well. So we have 2 big games now coming up next, and there are ones that are going to show our potential in this. So like, congratulations to Manchester City. I mean, they're playing a weaker side. I mean, their excuse last year was that they didn't have any Laporte, and that's why we were winning the league. So I mean, I suppose they'll respect the same format of saying we had none of our first choice centre backs. We brought in 2, not enough in time. They should have been brought in at the start of the month. But that injury to Matip forces the hand. The only way I can see it going from here on in, I think Ox is playing his last season for us. Matip is probably playing his last season for us as well as he is, unless he wants to stay on his cover, like Lovren did for a couple of seasons. I don't know how good Gomez is going to be when he comes back. Shaq has played his last season for us. Origi's playing his last season for us. Millie, I think now at this stage, is playing his last season for us. I mean, he's 35, nearly 36, you know. He might move up, he might go back to Leeds just to play out a couple of seasons, but I don't think their gung-ho kind of play won't allow them. He won't fit in there with that kind of style of play, only for when I see this penalty here now with Salah, I was like, at that point we were 1-0 behind unjustly, and then we went 1-1, and then we had Alisson just, wow, 2 passes of the ball straight to them, goals, one drilled at him where he would normally just catch it up, palm it away, and it went through his hands. He's just had a mirror coming back today, to be honest with you. I probably would have left him out for another game. But then you want your best goalkeeper in there, but not if he's ready. That just showcases if he's not ready, he's not ready. But anyway, yeah, those guys have played the last season for us. Jones will be integrated a bit more again next season. Yeah, as long as we get Fab back into that central defensive midfield role, and have Hendo and either Thiago or Gini bouncing off him. But I mean, if Gini's leaving now as well, Thiago will be integrated there, Curtis Jones will be integrated there. I can see us buying maybe another, if Jota comes back, I mean, he's due back, I think before the Leicester game maybe, is he? So I mean, there's little pluses coming back. Integrate those 2 defensive centre backs, get Jota back in, and I think we're doing well for the rest of the season. Unfortunately, the league is lost for us in the last few weeks since we've been picked off, really, without defenders, and it's pretty much what it is. We're still dominating games, but we're getting picked off, and that's not good enough. So get defenders in, integrate them as fast as possible. I mean, Klopp normally would play a fella earlier on. He did it with Jota, as long as they're playing well. So hopefully the lads are integrating well in training, and they're playing well in training enough to get them into the team. Kabak looks like a strong centre half. Stick him in there with Fabinho if we can at least get Hendo back into that midfield and get some control. Because Hendo can drop back into that 6 and do the Fab role and cover him easily. But one of them has to get into the midfield ASAP. And then just get us back on the road. I mean, we were looking well against Spurs and looking well against who was it after that? Who was it after that? It was West Ham, wasn't it? Yeah. So yeah, we were looking well against Spurs and again against West Ham, and they were up around the area challenging us, you know. We did very well against City today, I thought, and I thought we were the better side throughout, except for just poor mistakes. I mean, they got a penalty, we got a penalty, and that was the only kind of real threat that I've seen from City that entire game, up until Ali gave him the ball, and when he did, that was it. They pressed us really well. But at that stage, then you're kind of like, okay, now get the balls out the way. It doesn't matter if it goes up for a throw, just get the ball out the wing. You know, if your first couple of kicks aren't confident, because he did look a bit heavy on his feet today, Ali, when he was with the ball, and he was, he looked like he wasn't fully in the game. That he was like spacing out for a second or two when he was on the ball, and he was like, oh yeah, I'm here. You know, so with regards to that, he should have gotten rid of those balls faster. But look, City move on and upwards. They if they win the league, they'll be worthy winners. It'll be somewhat helped by us having a big diminished team, but I still think it'll finish with us in the top 2. as it goes on. I can't see past City and us with that regards. So so we've big games coming up. Leicester, Everton after that. You know, in the league. In between that, you got Leipzig, Sheffield United, Fulham, then Leipzig again. So there's a nice bit of a gap between the games, and apparently the Leipzig game is not even going to be played in Germany, so both of them might be played in Anfield, or there's even talks of Leipzig giving a walkover, which I never want to do when we're taking on a team like that in this calibre of football. So hopefully the game will get played, and these are games coming up that we can really go at people. I mean, Leicester are a team that we tend to do well against. I think they've had one good the season that they won the league. They had one good season against us in that regards, and every other time we've pretty much pummeled them. So play the new guys against them. It's a way, you know. It'll test them. There'll be a lot of balls being chipped over the top onto Vardy. We'll dominate the play up there, and they'll just look for the counter over the top all the time. I mean, that's what these teams are doing lately. So play them, integrate them in, get them in there, get Jota back. I don't know how long he's got left. He was after giving updates. I mean, Mane looked well today in person, and he'll only get sharper and sharper. Salah was sharp on the ball again today, sharp at his touch again today. Thiago was in and out of it. He couldn't be as dominant anyway in that midfield, because City packed the midfield. That's what they did today. They absolutely packed the midfield, and in that sense, it didn't allow us to play the kind of football we would normally play. So, I mean, Pep was learned his lesson from that, but also Pep has to realise as well, with the diminished team that we have, we didn't have any Fabinho or Hendo in that midfield, which would have normally changed how we would have played going forward, because once one or two of them would have received the ball, they would have opened up the lads on the wings, and that's our biggest problem, is not getting the ball to the lads on the wings long enough. Jones had a good showing today, but holds onto the ball way too long for me. So he really gifted footballer, looks well. He's kind of similar to Foden in regards for us. But yeah, he needs to learn to get the head up and release that ball faster instead of dancing it back and forth, because he seems to be always looking for the shot, and it's grand to do that in kiddie football, but you can't do that on the big stage. He needs to not be as not one track minded, but he has to learn to release the ball faster, and he has to learn to interplay with the likes of Mane and Salah, and get those 1-2s going, because I mean that's the only way he's going to get a goal really, because if he can free them up to run into the box, he's the one that's going to be running in after him and scoring goals. So hopefully we'll see that a bit more going forward. It's a poor result today. It's a poor result for my first reaction video, but I don't care, man. It was football. We saw two of the best teams in the country playing there today, and our mistakes show our weaknesses at the moment. So the sooner we get them back, the better. I mean, it's not really a season over kind of thing, you know. We're going to be battling up there. We want those automatic places for Champions League football. With the way the season has gone, I mean, City and United started in 15th. Now they're up there in the top two at the moment. We've dropped though. I mean, Everton thought they were winning the league at one stage. Spurs thought they were winning the league again a few weeks later. Then we had it for a couple of months, and we looked like driving on until we lost Jota again, and then we lost Matip again on top of that. Then the midfielders had to play in defence. So it was all like we were good when we had to play Fabinho in the backline, because I mean he does a fantastic job there when he's put in there. But with regards then having to put Hendo back in there, it's just not ideal. And I know Klopp is going with what the experience that can help us in there. It's not. Now is the time, because we're so far behind. Now is the time to take a bit of a risk. I think stick the new lads into the defence, leave Fab and Hendo, get back into that midfield ASAP, free them up. I mean, as much as I love Genie and all of that, we have to look to next season. If Genie's not going to be with us next season, then play other lads that are going to be with us next season and give them an opportunity to solidify a core again there. Because once we get that spine back of VVD and Fabinho uh, in there from midfield to attack, then we'll be looking good again. But well, there's not really much to be said about or give out about. I mean, I don't listen to many. The only people that are going to take the piss are probably Evertonians and Manx, and I mean they can't really say much really. I mean they've done nothing for years, so they can only do it for a few weeks. I mean once we're back on the roll again, they'll disappear. You won't hear from them again, and that's the way it goes. That's the way they've been for the last 7 or 8 years, and Everton for the last 25. Although their bitterness doesn't allow them to shut up. So next one, I've been on a live watch along for the Leicester game, which is next Saturday, I think, and that's an early kick-off as well. So that's really a good one to watch. We're playing away as well, and we played very well against them earlier on in the season. We've got a formula that can beat Leicester pretty much, you know. So look, we've dropped only a point down extra from.
Here's what I found on the
What the
web.
hell? Okay, love. When you dropped a point down again from United, but I mean, they'll drop a lot more points before the season is out as well. Even Ole himself are saying he doesn't know how they're challenging for the title, and I can tell you why, because everybody has been off form. Every team has been off form. City now is in form, and that's the way it goes. If they stay in form for the rest of the season, they're champions. That's just the way it is. Everybody else is popping in and out of form, and it's very inconsistent. It's a really inconsistent season. With regards to that, I'm just super surprised, by the way. Has anybody seen any Evertonians or Manx asking for null and void this season? Last season they were saying people's lives were at risk, and there was like an eighth less cases then than there was now. So nobody's shouting for null and void now. We're certainly not shouting for it, because it's just I just find it completely ironic, and that's the difference in the fan base. The fan base is very, very bitter on one side compared to us. So, congratulations to City. They deserve the win in the end, but Alisson, so he needs to get back into form ASAP. So play him the next game, put him front and centre, give him in the first minute, give him the ball to his feet, let him clear it a couple of times, and well and good. I'm watching the goals now as the replay here. And normally, man, Alisson would have palmed that ball out to the side, but Gundogan was there waiting for a tap in. One thing you'd miss here is that where Jones is here on this replay, Henderson would have been there in that position at that time. So if it got past Matip, Henderson would have been in behind that player tracking him, but instead Jones was kind of looking. So I mean, there's an experience here as well. On top of that, I can see Keane giving out. Yes, it's far too easy I can't hear it, but I can see what he's saying there as well. So we got an easy penalty as well today. With that, it's still a penalty because I mean, tried to grab him twice, so it's still a penalty. I've seen easier ones given for other clubs. So both were penalties today for me. But I mean, what if they scored that penalty? It would have been 5, and that definitely wouldn't have shown the balance in this game, because we were the better team. They just were more ruthless, and that's our problem. We're not being ruthless. We're not getting the ball into the box fast enough, and when we are, we're turning around and passing it to the edge. And I haven't liked that style of football for the last 6 or 8 months from us, especially since the break last year of COVID, coming in and doing it. Before that, it was free flow. This from Ali. Jesus, put Fabinho on crap there. Right, so that was ridiculous. That play out, that was ridiculous. Gave it straight to Foden, and then Gundogan with the easiest tapping he's ever going to have in his life. look, besides that's mistakes. Klopp won't have that next time. Like he'll motivate the lads to jump on. I wasn't expecting much of anything today. When we did come on, we were playing well and we were dominating the game. I was saying, okay, so we got a chance, a good chance now of taking the points in this, because we play well against teams like City who open up, but they didn't. City came with a game plan to look for that draw, and it worked from so. And because it worked from, and just looking at the Rats goal, yeah, it's but that's just what it was gonna, the way it was going to be. It was look, it's simple. I'm getting distracted now by the football in front of me, but the simple thing we're going to have to do is integrate the defenders. Just get them in there. Right? No point in, I'm going to use an old man's phrase, willy-nillying around and having two of our best midfielders sitting in defence now. That was okay to cover a couple of games against poor teams, but the problem is it's not, because we're losing to the poor teams, and it's not allowed us to drive on. But we looked well against Spurs, looked well against West Ham, came back, played that way, and once we play that style, it's good. But in that way, get Davies and Kabak into that team ASAP and see how they do. It's that simple. Get them in there. Let the lads move back in midfield. Let them cover the defenders as well, because if they're there covering, you've pretty much then got, four people who can play the same role in centre back, but two actual centre backs that are in there, and leave Fab and Hendo cover them and coming back, and just get that solidified. Let's get a few clean sheets under the belt, and that'll just open up the lads up front to score. But Jan saying that, look, it's some of the lads that are playing the teams last season with us. There'll be a bit of shopping done in the summer, definitely. And next season will be a fantastic season. But our season, there's 16 games to go. You don't know what's going to chop and change. I do think we'll finish second. No. I did say it at the start of the video, if City win this, it's their league. If we were to win it, then we were in with a chance. But no, I we've a lot to see in this league as well. We can stop Leicester from gaining advantage over us in next week. We can stop United from getting anywhere closer to that. City are done for the season. Spurs are done for the season. West Ham are done for the season. And so far, so it's just each game at a time now, lads, is what they're going to have to do. But today 4-1 was not it wasn't a deserved result for City anyway. If they came in and nicked it, I'd say no problem, but it wasn't a deserved result. But mistakes gave it to them, and so it's City's league now to throw away, and we'll be thereabouts to slow any of the rest of them up if we can, and they might have to do the same, to pull us back into that title race. But I still think we'll finish second to City. I do. I don't care about the 5 point gap to United. They're up and down all season as well. We've just had a bad month. That's us. From mid-December to January, we had a bad month, and then we started playing well again for the last 2 weeks of January. And today was just mistakes that cost us. So we need to win and start winning at home fast. So Leicester away next, then Leipzig, and then Everton. So if you're not up for them games, I did say that it would take us up until, when it was in the last podcast, that it would take us up until at least the Leicester or Everton game to see us start playing well again. But they surprised me by playing as well as they did against Spurs and West Ham at that time. And then lower teams, Klopp needs to figure out what he's going to do. This is why I'm saying he needs to integrate those defenders and free up Henderson and Fabinho into the team, back into the midfield, because those guys open up defences for us. They spot they know when the lads are making the runs. They know where to play the ball to open it up. They know how to start that attack. Other lads don't. They're just playing what they can see. So get the lads into the defence and get our boys back into midfield, and then you'll see a different Liverpool playing again. It's really common sense, and no Klopp has to take risks. Like, we're now 10 points behind, with a potential 13 points behind the leaders. We're only 5 behind United. We can catch them easily, but he needs to play it wise. Right, I'm going to be back to do a watch along for the next game, which I think is Leicester. I think it is next Saturday. Do we actually have a break? Yeah, we do. Till next Saturday, as unusual. I'm playing every 3 days. So yeah, back on Saturday against Leicester, and then another one for Leipzig, and then we've got Everton after that. So again on the Saturday, which is a 5:30 kickoff. It's not too bad. So we have a 4-day break. That's handy. And then there's an 8-day break again after that. So that should be alright. So now is the time to start integrating those lads. They're getting breaks. There'll be a lot more sessions between now and Leicester. So they'll at least get in another 8-9 sessions in between that, when they do the double days as well. So yeah, for me, start one of the new guys next week and allow at least Hendo back into the midfield, and putting a defender into the back line means Fab can kind of drift up a small bit as well and put more pressure on the opponent's attacks. So again, City won the game today. Congrats to them. They're going to go on and probably win the league now, with regards to that. And we'll be there or thereabouts. I still think we'll finish second, as I said. So be sure to like and subscribe, lads, if you haven't, and jump in on the next watch along and have a chat. Raf Mack thinking of a pen. 4-1 too easy. You see, George, when somebody, you see, that's what I'm saying. I know, George. When somebody says 4-1 is too easy, it's not really too easy. I mean, Liverpool dominated the entire game. You know, they did. And Alisson gifted them the goals. So, you know, that's just the way it is. So, I mean, when you got lads in here, what you said me shush for? Mark Parsons. So, when did we ask? Nobody. What do you mean, who asked? I'm talking, you listen. You can type away all you want, but I'm the guy that's on the camera. You're not the guy that has the balls to put his face on camera. You don't even have balls to have a fucking profile picture. What are you saying? Right. What I do is I talk about football. I don't just talk about Liverpool. I know how football works. You know, that's just the way things are. I talk about football, you came to my channel to listen. It's just the way it is. You know? My hair's grand. It's growing nice and long. There's a pandemic on. Hairdressers aren't open. Where's your hair? Show me your hairline. Show me your hair. Come on, show me your hair. City didn't dominate, Raf. Come on. It's fucking 72% to 28% possession. How was that dominated? What are you playing at? They did not dominate at all. They had a good 10-minute spell after we got the leveller, and Alisson gifted them goals. It's that simple. It's really that simple. We made it easy for them. They didn't take over, they didn't dominate, they didn't win it, and the scoreline flatters what they did. You know? They came looking for the draw, they sat back with 10 men behind the ball and looked for a counter. The same as all the smaller teams have done this season, and they've nicked it. What we need to do is get our defenders back, or the new defenders, into position and allow and free up Fabinho and Henderson. It's that simple. It really is. And then you see Liverpool playing the way that they normally play again. So, and then we'll have EVD to come back next season. It's City's league this season. I'm not worried about that. I still think we finish second. We're better than everybody else in the league there. I don't care if United are 5 points ahead of us. I don't care if Leicester's ahead of us. We've them to deal with next. Liverpool will finish second by the end of the season. Klopp has learned a lesson lately about this, and he's going to Definitely, he's like he'll take chances. Yeah, Shaq coming on was a stupid mistake to be honest with you. He didn't do anything when he comes on. He doesn't in the big games anyway. Um, he did it once against United, and that was about it. He doesn't really change games for me. Anyway, lads, I'll be back for the Leicester game. If you're here, come in. You can talk about my hairline again, Mark, if you want. Stay here if you want. Come back. There you go. Put it down here if you want. That better. But I love when people come in and talk about heroes and things like that, but nothing to do with football. It's funny. Right. Right, lads, I'm going to leave it there. And I'll be back for the Leicester game. Good luck.
There's something that the cup wants you to know. It's been the world, there's Bobby for you.